Hello and welcome to the Scorpio full moon community ceremony. Wow, wow, wow. What a time, huh? I'm Judy Keating, and I'm the co-creative managing partner of Wise Transformation with Bonnie Selman. And we are two women intent on bringing elemental wisdom and feminine magic back into everyday life. So I'm going to talk to you about a couple of upcoming events. There's some brand new offerings. And we're going to call in sacred space. We're going to talk about the timing, and we're going to get ceremonial guidance from the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle. And we'll be here about an hour. So I am finally offering a class in your creation team, meaning that there is a 12-week class. We're going to make the class actually go faster for you because we're going to meet twice a week for 6 weeks. And you're going to learn about your life purpose through your astrological wheel in a really cool way. The woman who taught me, Lisa Michaels, has brought in a new way to share this information. And I'm one of the people that's gifted to be able to share it with you. So this class is going to be a quick 6-week class, but at the end of it, you will have a real understanding of how the archetypes and the elements inside of you can be integrated so that you can move forward in your life. And the class is called Life Purpose Mastery. And there's a link at the Wise Transformation Facebook page. This is the first time I'm teaching it with Bonnie. So we're offering a really reduced price for the class. It's going to be $222. And there will be a payment plan if anyone should need that. And all hail, if you live in the Atlanta area on Sunday, September 15th, Wise Transformation is sponsoring an event that is orchestrated by a dear woman in our community, Joy Ferguson, who is a high priestess and priestess facilitator in the Atlanta area. It's called Laughter Enlightenment Autumnal Festival. It's going to be on Sunday, September 15th from 10 to 4. It is at the Scottsdale Farms and Garden Center. This is the most unique garden center I've ever been to. It's a family-owned endeavor that has acres and acres of land, and they have goats, they have chickens, and they have a brand new organic, healthy cafe. So the event is going to have 3 facilitations. It's going to have incredible artisanal organic food. And it's just going to be a fun day to be outside. The venue will be undercover and will have some cover from the rain, but is going to be totally like breathing nature the whole time. So we really want you to put the date on your calendar and watch soon. It'll probably be June when the doors open for registration, because there's going to be very limited seating. So I just wanted to give you more details on this wonderful event, Leaf, Laughter, Enlightenment Autumnal Festival on September 15th. So I want you to take a deep breath. And I want you to put your feet on the floor if they're not on the floor already. And I want you to imagine that there are little balls of light in the soles of your feet. And those little balls of light are going to actually open to the earth so that you can receive all of her elemental wisdom, because she holds the container for all the elements. And just take another deep breath in and know that you are held and supported by her. And then as you take a deep breath in, just breathe in whatever you need. And you don't have to know what it is. Just ask that you breathe in whatever you need today. and you breathe out what no longer serves you. And then I just want you to imagine that there is a light rain coming down. It's the perfect temperature. It's just a light shower. And you can actually see rainbows in the rain. And this light shower is giving you emotionally whatever would be supportive right now. Could be more space, could be some love, could be some lightness or play, whatever you need. And then the rain stops and the sun gets brighter, and you just feel the warmth of the sun, and you just feel connected to the earth and the sun. Fire and earth, water and air. And you can see it through the lens of spirit, that unique spark that you are. You can just see the beauty all around you. This is a beauty time of year as we are in the Taurus sun. And you just feel lighter and ready to receive. And so it is. So we're in a release phase right now because this full moon has, I don't know if you all have heard, but there's Lyra meteor showers happening as well at this time. So my sister called me all excited. This just made me so happy. She said, the universe decided to celebrate Earth Day because it's Earth Day today. When your family member gets you and calls you and says stuff like that, it's really fun. But we're in the full moon of Scorpio, which means that all of our emotions are up and they are in the washer going whoosh, 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 whoosh. So we need to pull on the beauty of the earth to support us as we move through this wash cycle of this deep Scorpio moon. So Scorpio is where we get the blessing of feeling all of our feelings. And sometimes it doesn't feel like a blessing, but it is, because it's the school where we develop emotional maturity. And it's also where our psychic power is deepened, and our intuition and sixth sense. It's where we can source Kundalini energy, that life force that runs through all things. We can transform and regenerate at this time. And we can learn to manage intensity by knowing that we have our elemental tools. And we can release what no longer serves us and connect to our sexual energy and bring our shadow into consciousness, but with compassion. And then we have Taurus, which is all about the enjoying of the earthly realm of matter. It delights in all things that looks beautiful, tastes delicious, and feels pleasurable. It loves receiving all the exquisite things and gratifications that the physical realm has to offer. It also knows how to take solid steps to fulfill its desires for possessions, wealth, and security. It connects to the divine when it savors and enjoys intimacy through the body and senses. So being outside at this time of year, at least in the northern hemisphere, is really a pleasurable experience for the most part, because everything is popping in color. This is a time when you can really feel the wealth of all the work that was done over the winter. So this is also a time with Scorpio full moon where you can open for a direct connection to source at a deeper level. This is the archetype of the sorceress. And in mythology, they made the sorceress kind of this evil witch kind of person. That's really not who she is at all. She just sources the divine through her body and gains new insights and information by sourcing from source, a sorceress. So I just invite you to claim your sorcerousness. We are in the tail end of Mercury retrograde, and it is a time to revise and review, revisit, research, rest, reconnect, restore order, render completion. So it's a good time to ask yourself, what else wants to be received before Mercury goes direct on April 25th? What wants to be received? So if there's something that you're looking for, I think I mentioned this before, but it's worth mentioning again. When you go to bed at night, you can journal with the words, show me whatever you want. Show me how to heal my body. Show me how to get new clients. Show me how to restore my relationships. Show me how to love myself more. And before you go to sleep, you can also just ask as you're nodding off to sleep, show me what I need to be shown. This is a great time to receive in the unconscious realm. Or as one of my teachers, Jennifer Huff, says, sleep is the widest spaciousness break that we get. And so being open to everything it wants to give you is a way to get order, and it's a way to get inspired. And this is a perfect time for inspiration because Mercury is not going in its normal linear way. So I just invite you with all of that, with the last parts of Mercury retrograde. And I do want to put a disclaimer here. When Mercury goes direct, it does take a while, a few days, for it to really feel like it's landed direct. So there's kind of a shadow of an echo of Mercury retrograde that still exists. And you just want to be aware of it. So connect to what you are sourcing currently. What is it you would like to reflect on today to get information so that you can set some solid intentions in this full moon? Put on a little music and I'll do the work with you. So hang on. And when you're ready, just give me a thumbs up or Thanks, Kimberly. You ready, Vita? Good. Okay. Awesome. All righty. So I always give credit. We use the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle by Lisa Michaels because these calls have been done for many, many years, and that's what we've used. So we continue to use it. These are the Earth cards that are in the deck. So when you think about what you just decided you wanted to focus on, what card or cards are calling to you in terms of where they can give you some answers? Okay, let me know when you got your card. Okay. All righty. So check in with Earth. Start with your body. Start with your body. Check in with Earth. And then feel like you are asking the mama, asking Pachamama the question that needs to be asked. If you need a question to focus on, whoop, sorry about that. I really feel this need, and I feel like it's everybody might need to clean up your physical space and your diet right now. But if that doesn't resonate, like the question I got was what needs to be removed from your home and diet at this time. If that doesn't seem resonant with your issue or thing that you want help with, just ask Earth. What does she want you to know? Thanks, Kimberly. We'll move on in just a minute. I'll give Vito a chance to finish. And if you're listening to the replay and we go too fast, just pause the recording. Okay. Stop the music. And now we move on to the emotional realm, which of course is all about the Scorpio full moon. So look to see what support water wants to give you. When you think you have your cards, let me know. Okay. So this is a pretty obvious question. What is requesting attention in your emotional realm? And if you have another query you want to ask water, the emotional realm, please do. It's okay to take a little extra time here because we're in the water realm. Okay. Thank you, Vita. Okay, so just, oops, let me turn this off for a second. Just notice you've got earth and water. That's the feminine axis. That's more intuitive. It's more organic. Just notice how the two of those feel. And it's the vertical axis. It's where we receive messages from heaven and we bring them into embodiment. And now everybody take a deep breath before we move on to the air cards. Did you get what you needed from air? Thanks, Kimberly. Okay. So the mental realm, the ability to envision. The question I got from the air realm for today was, what inner vision of yourself needs upgrading? Sometimes we live in a past version of ourselves. We haven't let ourselves hold a new vision for who we actually are. We might be stuck in the past or futurizing about who we're going to become. What about who you are right now, today? What inner vision of yourself needs upgrading? How you feeling? Ready to move on? Okay. So now we come to fire, the action transformation realm. It's actually the shaman's realm too. So it's about inner illumination and outer action. See what fire cards are asking to be with you on your journey as you move towards your whatever you're trying to bring forth. See what wants to be on fire right now. Okay, got your cards. So, got them picked out. So what needs to move in your life? What needs some action? What needs to move? See what comes up when you reflect on fire. And if you need something else from fire, ask for what you need. Let me know when you think you're complete with fire. There's no rush. Okay, you're done. Kimberly, you okay?
I am good. Thank you, ma'am.
Awesome. Okay. Now we move to spirit. What is calling to you? Okay. So you got on the call today and you had something that you wanted guidance with. When you open to spirit after you've checked in with earth, water, air, and fire, what messages does spirit have for you? If you feel complete with spirit, just look at all the different messages you got. You might notice that they come together in some sort of unified field. You want to walk away with a unified field message today. So as you look at your unified field, I just wanted to check in, see if there's anything you'd be willing to share about what the elements gave you today, or if you have any questions, any ponderings, anything you want to share.
I actually want a little bit clarification. Like with a full moon, it's more like release, right?
Well, it is both release and receiving because the power of the full moon is so much in the water realm, and it is a Scorpio full moon. So there's you can release, but you can also receive.
Okay.
So just like water ebbs and flows, Another way to think of it, Vita, so thank you for your question, is we set an intention at the new moon, and not all of our intentions, in fact, many of our intentions take longer than 2 weeks to come to completion. So the full moon is a great time to check in to see the progress of what you said at the new moon and make adjustments to your plan.
Mhm.
So it's kind of a cycle of you're going to release what's not working and maybe introduce some new things, or go back and review what else you might need to add in to make that new moon intention continue to thrive. You know, life isn't about getting it perfect. Life is about making adjustments so that we can continue to expand and transform and become. And the full moon just kind of pulls you into that place of having your feet on the earth and the sky. So it's much more of a time to see where you want to be in alignment with what it is that you want. So if you looked at the question and you looked at your cards, and you could ask, okay, where am I out of alignment?
That's a good question.
Yeah. That's a really good full moon question. Where do I need to adjust? Where am I out of alignment?
Mhm.
And then you can be with that and just see when you're setting your intentions for the full moon.
Miss Judy, I ended up getting like more questions for my questions. So it was what um what is holding what is holding me back? What is holding back my energy, my life force, my sensuality? Review my beliefs. Does my foundation need to be fixed or added to, enhanced in any way to enhance or add to or take away from my beliefs in my relationship with others and the spirit? And what do I need to and where do I need to surrender in these areas? So more things to ponder today and tomorrow and the next day.
Yes, yes, yes. And thank you for sharing that. It is good to kind of, be with the questions too, to just see what transpires. But especially with those kinds of questions, you can ask in your dream time, show me. And another exercise you can do is be out in nature and ask for a mirror reflection of what would be the answer. You'll be surprised if you tune into nature and ask nature to show you the answer. You'll see something and you'll interpret it through your lens, and you'll be like, oh, I need to do this, or I am focused too much on something I shouldn't be focused on, as an example. So those would be a couple tips I'd give you. Be outside as much as you can.
Yeah, thank you. That's very good. That's very good advice. Thank you.
Can I add?
Sure.
Yeah, for Kimberly question, I would also like, instead of what needs to let go, I would also sets that desire, like create the desire what actually you want. How do you actually want to feel? Like, I want to be more sensual, wherever your desire is,
Mhm.
and then go from there. So when you are in your desire, imagine like you're on the five senses reality. Like, what do you see when you feel like this way? What do you hear when you feel this way? What do you like taste? What you touch? So it's like five senses reality. And then when you scan your body, when you being this, right? Like being so sensual and like this and that, you when you scan your body, you will notice what's blocking you. Like you will feel like a block in your heart.
Mm.
And then you go one by one. It's like, hi, what is this block in the heart tells me? And then some, oh, it tells me I'm like, I'm not beautiful enough. And
Mm.
so you start like going one by one, and it's like it creates a lot, like your body holds a lot of wisdom around this.
Mm.
Yeah, thank you. That's really great. Thank you.
Yeah, Vita offers a lot in somatics and body wisdom, and Kimberly has many, many spiritual gifts. So we are blessed with an incredible community of people with all sorts of things to bring. And it's great when we can help each other out. And you both have helped me today. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
It's been
you.
an awesome, awesome session. Thank you.
Yep. And so the next one will be the Taurus new moon. Will be Taurus all the time, May 7th, 1 p.m.
So it's going to be new moon in Taurus.
New moon in Taurus. So the sun and the moon will be in the same archetype. So
My
it'll be,
birthday,
and
my
your
birthday
birthday.
on May 5th.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, ladies. And thank you for anyone listening to the recording. We do hope if you want to join us live, you will next time. And if you can tell your friends about it, even if they have to watch the recording, this work is really powerful. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.